Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. We are offering the 6 month sew-in DC. And I want y'all to meet the certified hair growth specialist that is offering that in that city. We're going to talk to her today. So if you know a hair professional, share. If you guys live in DC, live close to DC, or want to just know about the 6 month sew-in and how in the world we can even do it, and how in the world I can even teach it, and how people thought it wasn't even possible, and the fact that it's happening right now, and I don't think it's going to die because the seed has been planted, and now we got a tree here. It's going to keep growing, so ain't no way around it. So, In True Beauty, go ahead and request to come on. So In True Beauty, her name is Dawn. She's out of DC. We're going to talk to her a little bit. We've had quite a few of our students on our live, so you guys can get to kind of know them. Oh, look at says 7v7. Hey, Stephanie. How are you, my love? How's that baby girl? So we've had quite a few people on here, because it's one thing for me to come here and kind of tell you what I'm doing, but it's another thing from you to hear from the very people that are actually doing it. Okay, so let's talk about hair growth, our course. I just invited Dawn on, so she would be hopping on now. Hey, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You look
It's always
fabulous.
good to see your beautiful face.
Likewise. I love her, y'all. Y'all gotta know this is one of my favorite energies that have come through my program. I just, you'll see, you'll feel her out. She's everything. So introduce yourself, Dawn. Like, how long you been a stylist? Where you located? The name of your business? And how you ended up here?
All right. So my name is Dawn. It's Dawn Cherie, but it's Dawn. And I have been in the industry now for 20 plus years. 20 plus years. I love what I do. I'm full time. I have been in the work field, have tested that out, but this is my passion right here, is hair. Healthy hair, and just educating everyone on how to keep healthy hair and how your journey will be so amazing. My salon is called In True Beauty. And so I named it that because you have to really start with the inside to really bring the true beauty out on the outside.
Mm. I love that. I didn't know
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so you know you're into healthy hair. That's your thing. So we can already kind of guess how you ended up here. But like, let's share. Like, how did you align yourself with what we're doing here at AK Hair and Healing?
Okay. So pretty much I was already doing extensions, but of course everybody knows that typically regular extensions last for about 2.5. You don't really want to go over 3 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that is what is planted into the hairstylist head when you go to these different trainings, and they like, don't leave it in that long. Your hair going to lock up. It's going to do all this. So I'm like, oh, okay. So when I came across your page and I'm like, 6 months? Wait a minute. I already love healthy hair. I'm doing it. My clients love extensions. So let me see what this is about.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined, like, okay, I see the vision.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move forward. So I moved forward, went through the process, which was amazing. I love the system, the way that you have it set up once you get certified, and how we're in the database. And so you're bringing us clients.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do we have our regular clients, you are bringing us clients. I'm like, that's a win-win. Where they do that at? Nobody is doing that. Nobody is doing that. So I went through the process, finished the first part, went to go to the class, the master class, which was amazing. I take criticism very well, so please understand that you don't want someone who has a vision that will just throw you out there to the wolves and be like, oh, your weave is nice. Your stitching is good. No, Abra is not doing that, honey. She's going to be real. She wants you to see the vision that she saw, and now she's putting it out there in the atmosphere for other stylists to see it, master it, and be good at it.
What was your favorite? What's the favorite line from your course? Because you was the 5th cohort, right? Because that was
Yes.
Houston.
Yes, yeah. Houston.
What you say my favorite line was?
Cut it. Cut it. I was like, cut it. He was like, cut it.
So for those that's watching, because we got like just a lot of consumers, you know, we may have a few hair pros on here, but what does that mean? Like when you were told to cut it, and how many times you were told to cut it? Like, what did you get from it and gain from it?
So my stitching was not where it needed to be. And so some of my stitching and the placement of the tracks on the braids were not positioned right. And so you were like, no, this is unacceptable. Nope, cut it. Let's do it over. And so I didn't get mad, because when you're in this field, you have to be able to take criticism. You just want what's best for us. And that's what you did in the masterclass. Made us see the vision, do it, and make sure that it's done right. And so I probably cut it about 4 or 5, maybe like 6 or 7 times. But I loved it. I really loved it.
Yeah. You actually really detailed. You were one of the most detailed people that have come across the masterclass. Very detailed, perfectionist. That's what I love about you. That's why you were able to take it, you know, so well. The constructive criticism, because like you said, I don't want you to develop on like bad habits, because this is a real thing. Like, this is a lot of money. This is an investment. This is an investment. And like one wrong move, like it could be really, really small in this 6-month sewing process, could jeopardize the whole thing. And now you just messed up this whole experience for somebody and yourself, because if you mess somebody up, they ain't thinking, oh, that was just one small thing, that if I just fix that little thing, you're not gonna have no more problems. They ain't thinking that. They thinking, I just paid this amount of money. I shouldn't be having no kind of issues, kind of problem.
Yes.
So that's what I try to help you avoid, because if they can get through an entire process, you're gonna really change their life. But perfect practice make perfect. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So you took that really well. So what's been your experience like so far? So I see that your model that you had in Houston back in November.
Yes.
Wait, does she live in Houston?
She live in Houston.
She flew to you?
She flew to DC. Yes.
To get her hair done.
Get her hair done. And she's coming back next month. She done already booked her flight, booked her appointment, and she's coming all the way back here to DC from Houston.
Can we talk about this for a second? Because you got, you know, normal, like some of our followers here, that they just can't even wrap their head around the fact that flying, I have to pay this money, and then I gotta fly to you too. So let's talk about, what would you say to help them understand like the real value of this service and this system based on what you have seen and experienced in your own world? Like, if somebody said, why would I pay that much money to get this? Or why would I fly to you and pay that money to get this? Like, what's the difference? Like, what makes it different than just a regular? Why I just can't go down the street to go get a regular sewing? You know, what would you say? How would you combat it?
I would say, for me, I see it. Like, when they see other people work and see that people are having new growth and it's growing, that is amazing. So I'm gonna say that's number 2, right? Number 1 is customer service. It's that energy that you're giving that client, that you trust, that you trust the process. If I trust the process, they gonna trust the process, and then they gonna see it.
Exactly.
So if you got good customer service and you're giving this client what they want, you're explaining everything to them, and not sitting here tiptoeing around, oh no, this, that, they're going to trust you and come back to you. And that's what my model did. My model didn't know me from Adam or Eve in
At all.
Houston at all.
For those that don't know, we always hook. We find the models. We take you guys that are on here now, and we give you guys a free $500 value service, and we match you up with our students that's coming for their certification. They have to get through the master class and prove that they can successfully complete and install this particular method. And they don't know each other at all. So we all get bunched up in this class, and the energy just be live, like we all sisters, and we've been knowing each other for years. And so for those that's just coming on, we're talking about Dawn, who's in DC, and how in the 5th cohort masterclass that we had, because you've been certified. You got certified back in January?
Yeah. January.
How her model that was from Houston flew to her in DC to finish out her system in her program. And she's pretty excited about the hair growth results. And
it was her first weave. She never had a weave. Remember, she said it was her first weave and she was nervous.
That's right. And that's another thing. So I'm glad that you mentioned that, because, when you think about, how hard it is to feel safe in people's hands nowadays. Like, it's very hard to feel like safe. Yes. And so to go sit in somebody's chair, knowing that you can get this protective style sewing. Somebody said Dawn is thebomb.com.
Thank you.
I second that. Knowing that, okay, I can go to you and get a sew in. I know you're gonna show up. I know you're gonna be on time. I know you're gonna pay attention to me and only me. I know you're gonna explain to me things that I don't understand. I know that you're gonna give me this protective style sew-in that's gonna last a very long time, to where I don't have to worry about my hair at home. I don't have to go to the salon every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every month to get it done. And I'm still gonna look beautiful. And at the end of it, my hair gonna be 3 to 5 inches longer than it's ever been before, more than likely. Sometimes it's longer than it's ever been before. Sometimes people trying to get back to where they may have once been. Who knows? It just depends on the person. But so to answer the question of, why would somebody pay or invest in this process, and why would they fly to someone else to get it done? It's a safety thing. It's to really trust and believe that this person will not fail me. This person's not gonna fail me. So how does it feel to be in that position?
It feels good. I mean, it is amazing. Like, every time, I don't know if it's hairstylists on here, and Amber, you might could piggyback off of this, but it's been times where as though I was like, I want to quit. I don't want to do hair no more. I'm tired, because you get those drama clients, and I'm like, and then you working long hours. I got 3 kids. I got activities, cook, clean, and 2 dogs. And so every time that I say that, I lie to you not. God put someone in my chair that when they see the end results of this 6-month sewing, they start crying. You saw the video of my client literally crying because I changed her life. And then that's when I know, I say, that's nothing but God telling me, stay still, because it's people out here that need you.
Let's give yourself some credit. Let's talk about this, because there's a lot of hair professionals that've seen this, right? And maybe they're too busy, distracted. Maybe it's not their time. But then there's some people that look further and they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend the money to invest. You know what I'm saying? You said, I need change, and you made a decision to put yourself in position to touch what it is that you wanted. You believed in it. And I tell people this all the time, like, your belief system stops your potential, or it opens up your potential. So something about this, and that's what alignment is. Something about this. That's why when you say I see the vision, we don't attract people that don't see the vision. Mm-hmm. Like you gotta believe in yourself enough to believe in this process enough to make the decision to invest. And it's not an overnight process, but it's a process that's worth it. What can you talk about that? Can you take yourself back to, when you came across it, like, do I really want to move forward with this? And, did you have any reservations? A lot of us are self-sabotaging. We can know there's something that we want. We can dream about it every day. There's something that we want. This is how self-sabotaging we are. Mm-hmm. We can dream about it every day, what it is that we want. We can even see it. But when the opportunity comes, we self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
You didn't do that.
Nope.
You didn't do that.
Nope. So I saw it. So I got on your little free, I got on the free Zoom meeting with you, was webinar where you was breaking everything down, and then you sent the information out, and I saw it and I was like, whoa. Now remind you, I just said that I'm a single, I'm divorced, 3 kids. Okay, one 25 in college, 18 about to graduate, a boy that's 14 that's in AAU basketball.
You there right now?
I'm outside right now. Okay, so when I saw it, I was like, oh, how am I gonna do this? How am I going to pay this? Right? So I prayed about it. We going somewhere. I prayed about it. I said, you know what? Sometimes you got to take sacrifices. And the sacrifices is stop going to Starbucks and buying coffee. Stop buying Michael Kors purses. Stop buying Gucci. And so you could take a break from that. You could separate. I won't say divorce them, but you could separate, save that money, and then sit here and invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, who else will? So when I signed up, I was like, look, guess what? I'm going to do it. I'm moving forward. I'm going to invest in myself. And when I tell you that investing in myself and loving myself for the vision that I see where this is going, I turned around and I am now able to have less time working at the shop, more time spending with my kids, no bills is paid late, mortgage paid on time. So if you don't believe in yourself, who else will? And when doors open, like clients coming from Houston, Texas, clients coming from Richmond, clients coming from Hagerstown, I have clients coming all over because they like, oh my God, I gotta be there. When they sit in my chair, they see the energy. I educate them. And so if you don't believe in yourself, who else will? So I believed in myself 2023 because I signed up 2023. I made a decision to jump out there and do what was going to be put back into my household and me spending time with my kids instead of being in the shop with clients who don't care about your kids, don't care how long you've been standing. And now I got clients that appreciate my time. I appreciate their time, and my time is cut. I only work in the shop 3 days a week, and that's if that. And I'm off on the weekends. Do you see the vision? You gotta see it. This is truth. I mean, y'all just don't understand how Abra, oh my God. I think I have messages that I sent her and said, thank you for the vision, opening it up, planting the seed, and now it's time for me to blossom and water that seed. She could plant the seed, but you the one that got to sit here and water it. It's amazing.
It's so surreal because it just does something to me when I hear your story and I hear your success. I went through so much pain to try to figure how to get there. You know what I mean? And so this is why if you are on here, I always say a lot. We have a lot of pain and our biggest problem is the fact that we don't think we should have problems.
Mm-hmm.
But your problems propel you to a position to where you can impact somebody else's life. And if you really follow that path and kind of release that fear and follow that path, take your pain and turn it into purpose, literally, you will have such an amazing and abundant amount of fulfillment. So when I hear, like, you a single mother of 3 kids, I'm a single mother of 3 kids. You know, I was working like a slave, 16-hour days. I had struggled with my body so bad. I had to go to chiropractor all the time. It was a time where I couldn't walk. I almost lost my life being overworked. Mm-hmm. You know, I was in the salon all the time. I barely could be involved with my kids. You know, sometimes my kids had to stay at the only daycare that stayed open to 12 midnight. They had to stay there to 10, 11 o'clock sometimes. It was just me. So to see that I really persevered through all that pain, and I went with my vision and decided to teach it. And the fact that you guys have grabbed it, have seen the vision, have understood the concepts, have embodied the methodology, and you're doing it, mm-hmm. and it's transforming your lives like that. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how it really be helping. Like, use text, thank you. Mm-hmm. But I still don't know. So I love to do these lives because as you guys are watching and learning, I am watching and learning too of how what I've created is really helping hair professionals. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful that you guys even believed in it enough to even make the investment and take the time to learn it, because this ain't no joke. This is not like one of those courses that you take and then you just go on about your business, like she said. Like, this a whole community. Mm-hmm. It's a whole community.
Yes.
You know, like, we locked in. We locked in for real, you know, because nobody else on the planet is really, really doing it. Nobody's on the planet is really doing it. So let me ask you this, Dawn. I know you've worked with, since learning this system, you've worked with a couple people that have had like alopecia.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is there a difference in how you feel now than how you felt before taking the course? Because you just don't learn about a sewing here. You kind of learn like common hair loss issues and products and stuff that could possibly help, and then you learn how to do a system, even if somebody may have alopecia. So, is there any difference? Do you feel any difference before versus now, being in this program and knowing a little bit more about hair loss, you know, and the benefits that come from it, from learning how to do the system? You understand the question I'm asking? Like,
yeah,
is there a difference?
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
For me, it's a big difference because I'll be honest, anybody that I dealt with far as my old extensions, I wouldn't do anybody with alopecia because I was nervous that whether it don't cover in the front, if it's the hairline, if it's in the top of the head, so I was nervous, so I wouldn't do it because I was like, how am I gonna cover this up? How am I gonna do this? And so with this system, the different braiding technique, the different placement of the extensions, I could sit here and make somebody's hair look like it's their very own, and you can't even tell that they're going through alopecia. And let's just say if the alopecia is in the top of the head, guess what? If we focus on the hair around it with the wonderful products that we got, it will camouflage all of it when we take it out, because you got that growth. You got the growth.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm glad that I jumped out there and went. I mean, sky's the limit. I'm telling y'all, I was in Africa this year off of the Abracadabra 6-month sewing, baby.
Girl,
you couldn't get me in Africa. You know, Africa is not cheap. I was in Africa.
Wow.
All for this.
Where's your how can they, okay, so how can, if somebody wanted to book an appointment with you in DC, because there's quite a few people on here that's from DC.
Okay.
Where would they go? Is your link in your
It's in
bio?
my bio, yeah.
Okay. Type put your it's in True Beauty, right?
In
In
True
True.
Beauty, yeah, I'm gonna put
I
it.
just put it. If you click on In True Beauty, I put the tag. You can put it in there also. Click on that link. Make sure you guys follow Dawn. Make sure that if you are interested, if you're in DC or if you're anywhere close to DC, make sure that you book your. What is the first step? If they're interested, they go to your page. What's the first step?
So the first step that you're going to do is you're going to go underneath the Abracadabra system. So it's different categories. You'll see the Abracadabra system, and you're going to book a consultation. And we're going to do a consultation, and I'm going to go over everything that I need to know first. And then I'm going to ask you do you have any questions? Don't think any question is too dumb to ask. Ask them. And so I'm going to make you feel comfortable, because that's the whole object of the game, is to make you feel comfortable when you come and sit in my chair. And so we'll do a 30 minutes. If it go over a little bit, then it'll go over a little bit. That's fine. I just want to make sure that you get all the information that you need. And so once we do the consultation, then we go ahead and we discuss what type of hair you are interested in from purchasing from us. And then we'll move forward, set your date up, and get you ready for this journey. This magic. Wait, you see my shirt? We over here doing magical things.
Out here being magical, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. You know, I love that phrase because people don't know who you like. People really don't know like who you are and what you're doing. Like you walk past people every single day, and you have no clue who they are, what they're doing, what type of impact they're making. And if you did, would that change anything? You know what I mean? You miss connections like not knowing. So I love that shirt. I'm out here being magical. I want to know what you doing. What you out here doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, yeah, I love that. I love that.
I love it. So when we got it, I was like, I'll be having people stop me. I'll be like, here you go. This is what I'm doing out here to be magical. You know me. Listen, I love to share the love, honey.
I know that's right.
Life is too short. Listen, you keep wrinkles out of your head if you just smile and have a good time. Life too short.
Oh man, I love you. The best person to say that, because baby, you lived your whole life, and I don't know. You know, you shared a little bit. As a single mother of 3, I can only imagine what life has been like raising 3 kids, right? So for me to see you just like living your best life, you be gone, honey. And I love to, you know, like you said, I love the fact that learning this system has kind of helped assist with some of that freedom, right? Because you're offering you are the solution. You are the solution. You know what I mean? Like there's not many hair professionals that can say I'm the solution. There's a lot of us that are having problems out here, but many hair pros can't solve it. And you can actually solve it. So that position you, that puts you on another playing field. And so I would like to think that has helped with, you know, your values and your offerings, and you're working smarter, not harder. You're working less, but not losing in the process. Like you said, your bills paid, your mortgage paid, you traveling, you know, and you still got your 3 kids, and they still all need support because they never grow up. They grow up, but they never grow up.
Right.
You know, so I really love that. Somebody asked, are you guys in Atlanta as well? Yes, I train all over the world, so it just really depends on who ready. Is that Tanika Styles? That's one of our certified technicians. She's in New York. She's in New York right now. She started in Charlotte, I think, North Carolina, but now she's in New York. So yeah, we have somebody in Atlanta. I mean, if we have a Find Your Technician page, so if you click the link in our bio, it will show you. It'll say like find a technician in your area. A hair growth technician in your area. I just want to show you guys so you know where to go to find it. So that's what it looks like right there. And then you just put your name, email, number, and city, and then you can choose what state that you want to see the list. Now it's not a long list. I think we only got like 33 certified technicians right now, so it's really still early. And again, this is not something, it's not an overnight process. It's not a everybody come on in, you come in, you click some, you spend 2 hours on a course, and then you get a certificate. No, this is a real, true, certifiable process. And I wouldn't go in nobody's church they don't got that certification. Okay.
Yes.
So it's definitely a real process. It takes quite a bit of time and practice to learn this system. Detroit, we got somebody. Okay, so we're getting to a point now where I can't recall. So definitely click on that link in our bio. Looking and sound good, ladies. Thank you. I run with Adine. So what else, Dawn or Intru Beauty? Anything else that you feel like people should know about this 6-month sewing?
I just need y'all to understand that it's amazing. I mean, I can't say that no more. This is living proof of us being on videos. Yes, you could post. Yes, you could put, their hair up in pictures and everything. But really hearing a testimony that is changing people's lives from us as certified techs, and the passion that Abra has in it. That's why it's not too many of us. Because one, some people don't see the vision and they don't want to invest. Mm-hmm. They just relax and they comfortable until they get sick and can't work and don't have nothing saved up. We don't educate each other in this field as hairstylists. And so we don't save money, we don't invest, we don't have retirement. So if anything happened, you short. Whereas though this right here gives you the opportunity to save, live life, be with your family, because kids grow up quick, and then sit here, invest in yourself. This is amazing. Y'all really don't understand what this have done for me. And this is just truth. Like I keep telling people, if you don't invest in yourself, I didn't invest in a lot of classes, tape-ins, I-tips, and it's like, oh, just take this course. Okay, and half the time they don't do one-on-one. Ever go to each individual student in there and check the work. She don't have other people checking it. No, she checks it. And so when she checks it, if it's not right, you gonna cut it. And so, but when you go to these other classes, they teach you and you really don't learn nothing because they ain't come over to you. They just standing in the front of the room and like, okay, figure it out. I done been to all those classes. This one, I don't know what y'all waiting on. I don't know why y'all ain't signing up yet. Listen, invest in yourself, man. I invested in myself, and I will invest in myself again if I had to, and do this program all over again. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you, Abra.
You. I love getting y'all on here and just hearing it. I want to talk to everybody. I'm intentionally making a goal to get everybody on here at some point because I really, really love it. And I really love your work. You're doing an amazing job. Very humble. You came into this because we got all different type of, we got some people that just graduated from college school. We got some people that that's been in it for 20 years, 30 years, 15, 10, 1 year. It's very versatile in where people are in their careers. And, you guys come in and you're coachable. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. Like everybody has synergy. Like there's just such an evident alignment with the people that chose to come into this course. And somebody asked, did you have to have a license? You do have to have a license. However, you got to think, it's taking me a while to figure this out. This is a global program. And so we've learned that certain cities or states and countries have different systems. So it's taken us quite a bit of time to kind of learn that. So like if you have a barber's license, a natural's license, a braider's license, those are really helpful. in getting into this program. But then it also just kind of depends also, because some people, I think people really love the fact that they can go there, get their hair shampooed, because a lot of people not shampooing, get their hair shampooed, and really taken care of and maintenance. You don't want to have to go to someone and they grow your hair out, one of my certified technicians, then you have to go to somebody else and they mess it up. So all these things we consider when it comes to the program. But I think it really just takes, all you got to do is visit our, like a DM us the word join, or comment join on any of our like reels or something, or just message us if you're interested, and then we can kind of dive a little deeper with you and kind of get on a call with you and see where you are. But it is important it makes it a lot easier if you are licensed. When you stop learning, you stop living. When you stop investing, you stop growing. And if you stop growing, you're not living. So yeah, I always say, if you're not growing, you dying. So I think it's our job, it's our duty to always be trying to reach our full potential, right? And that's always evolving. I don't think it really ever ends, and it doesn't have to be anything that's stressful, but we do have to push ourselves sometimes out of comfort, being comfortable. We can't always trust our comfortability, because sometimes it's in a space of like fear and it's in a self-sabotaging space. So I don't take it for granted. Anybody that's come through this course, I know you made an investment to get here. You worked. You got your certification. You made an investment. You chose to make an investment. And you worked hard to get there. Nobody skated their way through this process. I'm talking about nobody. It's definitely, it's not, I want to say it's hard. Would you say it's hard?
I won't say it's hard.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah. It's not hard. It's common sense, and work. Like, you got to work. It's not given to you for free.
Right. Yeah, it's not hard. You just got to work. You got to work a little bit, but it's rewarding once you get past it. Like, so what do you see? Let's end it on this. Where do you see yourself with this? Like, where do you see yourself? Where do you see us going? Like, collectively. We're here, and it's only been a year. Like, you haven't even been certified for a year. I know you've been in the program for a year, but you haven't even been certified for a year yet.
Nope.
And your life has already been transformed. So, where you thinking you're going with it? Like.
So I think that, because we don't have so many texts, I think it's going to get into the movement of me going to other states.
So traveling,
yes, yeah. Traveling. So traveling, of course, I'm already doing it. So why not go and touch some other people's lives in other states with this program? Yeah. And then, I'm working on, of course, I would love a bigger house with a pool. I'm just saying, a second house. Let me say that. Let me say a second house, because my house almost paid off, baby. Oh, I left that part out. My house almost paid off, and I only been in my house 10 years. So,
blessings
on top of blessings.
I love that.
So yeah. So I'm just I love it. I see big things happening. We in Canada. Here we come, Paris, baby. Listen.
Okay. Africa.
And here we come, Africa. Yep. Here we come, Africa. So, it's some amazing things that's happening.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dawn, for believing in the vision, from embodying the vision, and like applying it, really applying it to your life. Because some people just learn stuff and they just let it go. Jamaica. Yes.
Yes, Jamaica. Okay. I need to come there, honey. Just tell me where in Jamaica.
Right. Exactly. I love that because a lot of the certified technicians are traveling now. So I love that this provides that opportunity. So it's great. It's great. Thank you for sharing your story, y'all. If y'all are anywhere close to DC or in DC, or you consider DMV, like
DMV, yeah.
DMV. So that's Virginia, Maryland,
and DC. DC, Maryland and Virginia,
If
yes.
you there, you absolutely have to go see Dawn. Okay, nobody's gonna take care of you like Dawn gonna take care of you, and nobody gonna get your hair to where you want it to be, where you don't even probably think it can go. Nobody's gonna be able to get your hair to that point, but Dawn, and y'all know it. So
Thank
definitely
you.
go visit her. In True Beauty is her Instagram name. So just click on that and go to her page. And but it always starts with a consultation. So like she said, she's gonna go over the pricing, the process, the products that you need, the hair extension that you need, answer any of your questions, and talk to you about your system, like how when you're supposed to come back and things of that nature. So you kind of have a really good understanding of how this process works
Mhm.
before you get started. And let's get to the inches. Let's get to the inches. I'm excited for you. Congratulations, Dawn.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Anything else you want to
No,
say before we hop off?
I just want to thank you. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate you. I really do. I really want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. And just continue to keep what you're doing. God
Thank
got his
you.
hands all over you, all over you. So,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My pleasure. I be needing to hear that, girl, because this ain't no joke.
hmm
This ain't
hmm
no joke. So
hmm
I need to hear that, and I need to know that it's working and it's really transforming you guys like I set out for it to do. So it's nothing but abundance and blessings over here. So if you're a hair pro, DM message us, go to the link in our bio, look into the program, what we have to offer. This is a community, this is a loving community,
hmm
this is a sacred community, and we going up. We going up no
up.
matter what. We going up no matter what.
We going up. And it ain't no recession over here with this 6-month weave, okay? No
No,
recession.
no
None.
recession, baby. And you ain't learning it on YouTube, baby. So
No.
this ain't nothing like that. That's
Mm-mm.
like somebody going to learn heart surgery on YouTube, and I ain't even a doctor. It ain't happening. Okay, so definitely
Exactly.
recession proof. I'm happy that you said that because that really matters right now because this economy is looking to look cray cray. Okay, and you want to be protected. You want to have a safe place in this economy. So all right, thank you guys so much. Book your
Thank
appointment with
y'all.
me, with Dawn in True Beauty, and make sure you take your before pictures and share your story because we love to share our success stories here on the page. Okay, peace, love, and blessings.
Yes.
Love you, Dawn. Love you. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. Bye.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.